Right, how we doing, everyone? I hope we're all good. It's Steve here from Weather Focus, and we're here to take a look at the weather for the UK for the next 2 days. So that'll be the 10th and the 11th of January. We'll also be taking a look or a sneaky peek into the weather prospects for the early part of next week. Yeah, we've been speaking about phase two of this cold spell arriving, and we're going to check to see if that is still on track. But without further ado, let's get it all moving along. This was the scene today at Mayfield in East Sussex. This is fairly close to where I work, and at lunchtime I got out and I had a little walk and took my camera out with me and got some nice snaps. If you like that one, just stick by to the end of the forecast. I've got a few more that I'd like to share with you. But as I mentioned, we're here to look at the forecast for the next couple of days. So let's move it all along. So this was the satellite picture today at 1 p.m. Lots of lovely clear blue sparkling sunny skies across many parts of England, Wales and Ireland, but just notice down towards the southwest rather more in the way of cloud there, and also towards the northeast of the UK, up that east coast from really pretty much Lincolnshire up to the north of Scotland. Right, what we will now do is we will take a look at the current minimum, or the minimum temperatures this morning. The chills on the hills, we were in -11 territory up there in Aviemore, and many other stations towards the north of the UK under that high pressure were closer to -6 to -10. Very, very cold up there in Scotland this morning, and even many parts of the UK were all sub-zero. Right, we'll have a little look around the cams around the UK. So this was the situation at East Grinstead in Sussex, fairly close to where I was based today. Pretty much the scene across southeast England, across parts of Kent, Surrey and Sussex, across the high ground. 1 or 2 centimetres, just enough to make things a little bit pretty in some areas. This was down on Dartmoor, so yeah, I'm not sure if this is just a heavy hoarfrost or if that is a light snow cover. If someone from that part of the world could please verify that, I would be much appreciative. Right, over towards Barmouth in Wales. So that was a lovely sunny afternoon there, a bit chilly, around about 3 degrees over there. And Wicklow in Ireland, you're in this clear slot of weather as well. So beautiful afternoon there on the east coast of Ireland, in stark contrast to Shetland, where you've been rather cloudier and you've been a little bit milder up there. And if we just take a look at the maximum temperatures, the hot spot today was Belter Sound in Shetland, 6.5, and also 6 degrees at Sunborough Cape. And the reason for it is that you're starting to draw in some less cold air off the Atlantic across Shetland and Orkney, whereas across England and Wales, we've still got this cold easterly breeze that's blowing in off the near continent. Right, in terms of the facts chart, not much changes at the face value of things. High pressure will be to the north, but there will be some subtle changes. So this is the facts chart for tomorrow at midday. This is the situation for Thursday at midday, and this is the situation on Friday. So just the chance that a bit of a front could just pop down across the eastern parts at times, just to raise the risk of a shower. As mentioned, this is the facts chart for Friday, and just note towards the northwest of this facts chart, there's the cold front. That is the potential start of things starting to turn cooler across the weekend. Right, we're now going to have a little look at the WX charts, the precipitation, and we're going to start with tomorrow. So a mainly dry day tomorrow, fine day with sunny skies, but rather more in the way of cloud across eastern parts of the UK, from Lincolnshire up to the parts of eastern Scotland. If we just take a look at the uppers, you'll notice that this is now blue. There's certainly no snowfall on offer, because the 850s, the ones that we look at, we're always looking for -6, -7 or below for wintry potential. They've warmed up quite a bit, haven't they? These are 850s tomorrow, so you're looking at 4s and 5s. So things have warmed up from the North Sea. Right, in terms of our weather, so tomorrow, as I've mentioned, a good day again across England and Wales. Plenty of sunny skies, but further north, as we've already seen, rather more in the way of cloud and just the risk of a few showers across the northeast, but somewhat brighter to the west of Scotland. Right, take that forward to Thursday. Once again, rather cloudy in the north, and you just see that by Thursday, that cloud will be starting to push a little bit further south down across England and Wales. So perhaps by Thursday, just the best of the sunshine, just reserved by that stage for southern England. Right, in terms of your temperatures, these are your starting temperatures tomorrow. So we'll all be sub zero again, first thing in the morning. Apart from the east coast, where you've got a little bit more in the way of cloud and some breeze coming in from the North Sea. These are your maximum temperatures tomorrow. So a shade warmer, perhaps, across many parts of the UK, more especially across the northeast. See there, you've got maxes of maybe 6 or 7, but still cold across Scotland, across those glens and across the high ground, still sub-zero over there. Ireland, you're looking at temperatures typically in that 3 or 4 degree range, and down across the south, still rather chilly, 2s and 3s. That leads us into another cold night for England and Wales tomorrow night. So we wake up on Thursday morning, sub-zero again, perhaps down as low as -3, -4 degrees in parts of the southwest, and again over Scotland, and sub-zero across Ireland. But again, towards the northeast coast of England, somewhat warmer there with the risk of those showers. Your maximum temperatures on Thursday, generally a little bit milder everywhere, so by then 4s to 6s widely, perhaps the odd 7 or 8. Warmer across Ireland as well, 5s and 6s. Scotland, though, still rather chilly, especially on the higher ground, higher routes, struggling at around about zero. Right, now, just looking into next week, there we go. So this is the situation with the uppers this week, or should we say Thursday, but by Sunday, there we go. Look, that cold northerly, the onset of phase two is on its way. Very good model agreement for this very cold air to reach Scotland on Sunday. Some debate, though, as to whether it will reach the south. We'll just have a little look at those ensembles. So we're going to start off with London. Those of you that have been following the forecasts now since before Christmas, I like to use these a lot. It just gives us a general sort of like idea in terms of confidence for any outcome. This is the 850 chart, so we're in a current cold spell at the moment. We can see that things do become less cold from the northeast as we've seen, but then there's the dip around about the 14th and the 15th. Them uppers dropping down between what -5 and -10. So cold air will be pushing in, but look at the spread on those ensembles. You can't really say with any confidence at this stage, judging by the mess of that spaghetti, that that cold air will reach the south. Balance of probability, there's probably slightly more in the way of clusters to suggest it might, but yeah, the jury is still out, and we'll be following up on that in subsequent forecasts. Go north to Manchester. Signal is stronger there, isn't it? Typically, the warm up is well modelled now. Once we get to the 14th, 15th, the drop is in place. Temperatures generally in a cluster want to fall down to around about -8, -9, and then just if you blur your eyes a little bit, you'll see that there is a cluster really from the 15th up until around about the 20th, 21st of members that do want to keep it cold, but not all of them. Until they're all in alignment, you can never say that this is going to be 100% evolution. Whereas if we go further north to Inverness, I think it's fair to say that the signal for Inverness for cold weather next week is a lot stronger. So there's the cold spell now, there's the warm up, but then look at the drop on the 14th and the 15th. And then if you just cast your eye along those ensemble suites, you'll see that there's generally good confidence, quite good clustering for the cold spell, but not 100% guaranteed. You know, there are 1 or 2 warmer outliers there that we'll just need to iron out before we can come back with any certainty to say, right, this is the situation. Right, with the colder air, it does bring the snow, so we will be looking at your snow depths across Inverness. So good signal for Inverness. Yep, from the 14th, 15th, snow showers coming in from the north on that flow. Manchester, got to say, fairly good agreement for some snow depths there as well for you guys. From the 15th, a day later than Inverness, because that air is coming from the north first. But London, look, very scant at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, there is a signal, it's a weak signal for some sporadic bits of snow here and there, but at the moment, on balance of probability, you'll have to say that the jury is out. So that's that in a nutshell, really, sort of in terms of the weather for the next couple of days, mainly dry, turning less cold from the northeast, cloudier with showers in the northeast, gradually becoming milder and cloudier further south by the end of Thursday. Dry and fine for a while over the weekend before that northerly shot arrives again from the north on Sunday. As to how far that gets, we will find out nearer the time. Right, so I'm going to leave there, but before I do, I'll just leave you with a few pictures that I took today. Thanks for watching, and ciao for now.